nod as to where we are tonight. It's the Toyota Center here in downtown Houston, Texas. Hi, and welcome, everyone, here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining us tonight, Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. And reporting from the sidelines, our very own David Aldridge. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You look at Phoenix, off to a great start this season, currently in second. Of course, there's the Rockets. They just haven't had the type of record they've wanted.
And you know, Houston, it's been a disastrous start to the season for them. They can't buy a win.
Yeah, they can't really afford to slip any farther down in the standings because, let's face it, they don't have the firepower to dig themselves out of too deep a hole once they're in it.
We are nearly ready for the tip-off, but first, let's hear from our very own David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Thank you very much, Kevin. As Coach Monty Williams tells it of Devin Booker, he's a bucket. Devin can score on many levels. Post up, mid-range, catch and shoot, off the dribble. More than anything, he'll take the wins over stats every time. And that's what I love about him. He's just scratching the surface. Kevin?
He sure is, David. Great report, thanks. For those teams, Greg, that had head coaching changes, how long does it take to fully implement a new system?
Well, it typically takes a full season, and it also depends just on how complicated the system is. But all things being equal, the experienced teams often learn faster because they just understand the game better.
Looking at the starting five for the Phoenix Suns. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the center position. And for the Rockets, Porter in the backcourt with Green to his side. The pairing up front, Tice and Wood. And it's Tate in at the 3 spot. Crowder against Tice. Crowder, the pass to Bridges. They get a hand on it. Tate with the ball. Bridges covering. Passes it to Porter. Back to Tate. Fires the 3. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Green. That's his first foul.
The ref's calling it close already as he picks up a quick early foul.
On the wing, Booker, guarded by Green. Outside, Crowder. Kicks it to Paul. And a miss there on the triple. Porter looking it over. Jacks up a 3. Rebound by the Suns. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
Well, how about the job they got from their bench? That productivity was a major part of the outcome.
The Rockets with another miss. The Suns on offense. On the wing, Bridges. Paul outside. Over Porter. Paul finds Booker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. For 3, Bridges. Porter pulls it in.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. And you know, it took them a while to get going, but they finally connected now on their 4th shot of the game.
Green against Booker. Over Green. Connects on the 17-footer.
Analytics say don't shoot the mid-range shot. Sometimes the best scorers are efficient in that area. Devin Booker, one of those guys.
Now here's Porter. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game.
Boy, the offensive flow just isn't there right now. 1 for 5 to start the game.
Ball against Wood. Here's Ayton. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
How about the power from DeAndre Ayton on that finish, right through the contact. DeAndre Ayton, the first pick of the 2018 draft. He was obviously the consensus #1 at the time. So hard to pass on a center like him who's got size, athleticism, and an elite vertical threat at the cup.
Now here's Ayton. After the miss from Christian Wood. Here's Crowder. Tries again. Bucket is good. Ayton's got his second bucket of the night.
This guy, a relentless force on the glass. DeAndre Ayton going to work and getting the putback.
Porter kicks to Tice. Houston moving the ball around. Here's Wood, and it's good. 2 points.
And that was a loaded 2018 draft class. Not just Ayton, but Doncic and Trae Young as well.
Yeah, there were some question marks early in his career about whether that was the right selection. But, boy, Ayton has been a tremendous fit for them. This guy's upside is still so high.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. And the foul on Jayshawn Tate.
That's his first.
That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Paul outside. Back to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
There's a level of floor awareness that has always been innate to Chris Paul. What a pretty find.
And it's Porter with the ball for the Houston Rockets. 6-point game. Pass to Green. Pass to Tate. Rocket 6. Wood can't hit.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
Ayton trying to break free, and the shot's good from Crowder.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now here's Green. To the inside. Here's Tate. Got a hand on it.
Such a strong defensive player. Bridges understands I've got size and quickness. The rejection, yes, sir.
It's good on the putback.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
And Houston calls their first time out of the game. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
I tell you, they were drawing a lot of iron from the perimeter. Couldn't get the threes to go down, and really the story of the game.
What was most disturbing to me was they didn't have a backup plan, right? The threes aren't falling. What do you do next?
And your Clutch City Texans.
And a moment now to check out the numbers for Porter. He's putting up 13 points a game, 5 assists, and 4 rebounds. And right now for him, it's about gaining experience and continuing to develop his game.
This is a man's game, and you've got to earn your minutes in this league. This guy, his time will come eventually.
Now here's Porter. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Portland.
Well, you also have to credit the way he controlled the pace of the game and was able to create for his teammates.
Here's Tate. It's a 10-point game. Fires the three. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got 5 rebounds tonight. Outside Crowder. And the Suns tack on 2 more.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Green dishes to Porter. Will it go? The pass to Wood. Basket counts. Wood's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And undrafted out of college, Wood has dealt with plenty of adversity. I think he can overcome a little bump. And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I know it's early, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
Tate, no good.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Booker with it. 17 points for him last game against Memphis.
And let's not forget about the assist. This guy is a playmaker, was a driving force for that offense.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Wood can't hit.
And I'll tell you, they're going to need more from this guy if they're going to cut into this deficit.
Bridges attacking. He can't get it to go. And it's Houston the other way. To the paint. Here's Green. Rejected by Booker. And he gets it back. Tipped away. Here's Porter. It's good from about 19 feet. Phoenix with the ball. Leading by 12. Paul kicks to Booker. The alley-oop layup. Very well done.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Ayton against Wood. Houston needs to get a shot. Tate got a piece of it, and they force the shot clock violation. Great team. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
JaVale McGee's checked in for Phoenix. Now, here's Bridges. Tate covering. Got that one up quick.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
And here's Gordon following the three from Chris Paul.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Booker the pass to McGee. Over Gordon. McGee's shot is off. Rockets trail by 17. Gordon inside. McGee's there. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
And how about the move he made there to come up and get himself clear in the lane for the deuce?
And Booker kicks to Crowder. Bridges outside. Paul outside. Pass to Booker. Clock at 4. A three ball. No good on that one. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Augustine's running. Drives to the hoop. Crowder pulls it in.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Shot by Gordon, wide open. No good off the back of the rim.
Boy, defense nowhere to be found, and neither was his shot at that time.
Outside, Green. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Jay Crowder.
First team foul.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
I think the other thing they've had going for them is their passing. Plenty of their baskets have come off assists.
Free throw drops for Green. Martin, he's checked in for Tate. And for the Suns, Johnson, he's checked in for Mikal Bridges. Landry Shamet comes in for Booker, and it's Payne in for Paul. Both free throws good from Green. Here's Payne. He had 10 points in the win against Memphis. He lobs it up, and the slam dunk by McGee.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Now here's Gordon. 11 points for him in that last game against Portland.
Yeah, but his shot blocking was a factor as well. 3 on the game, just a major presence on the D.
And that one's good, Shamet. And the Suns lead by 18.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Outside Gordon. Augustine finds Gordon. Shoots over Shamet. Not enough on that one as it misses. Suns leading by 18. Back to Payne. We've got 1:13 left in the first quarter of the game. And the shot goes down.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
And they're able to recover. Here's Şengün, and he lays it straight in.
Boy, the work ethic on the offensive glass just refuses to give up on that possession.
Outside Crowder. Here's McGee. Rockets with the rebound. Down low. Here's Martin. The basket is good. The assist from Augustine.
This is exactly what you expect from DJ Augustine. This is why coaching staffs love him. He makes everyone better.
Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. McGee with the block. And they'll get another chance. Pass to Augustine. Off target from outside. Shamet on the wing. Over Gordon. And it's Shamet missing.
I think this is a spot he has got to become more consistent from if you want to command the defender's respect.
DeAndre Ayton, he has been the guy making things happen for Phoenix. Scoring, rebounding, he was all over the place during that quarter. They are riding his performance right now. Back right after this. And regarded as one of the best leaders in the game today, Chris Paul opening about how his team works together.
With anything, whether it's business, work, relationships, whatever, it's communication. And I think that's something that we're doing an amazing job of right now. And that's communicating, talking through things, and making sure, even when it gets tough, that we continue to communicate.
And with this younger team, it's got to be easier for Chris Paul to lead as that elder statesman.
Yeah, at times in the past, veteran teammates didn't appreciate his constant input. Credit these younger guys, though, for soaking it in.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, the Suns enjoying a nice lead here.
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. JaVale McGee is out there with Jay Crowder. Then there's Cam Johnson. Then there's Landry Shamet. And it's Payne in at the 1. 6 on the shot clock. Payne passes to McGee. Over Gordon. And too long on the shot. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Rockets. They trail by 16. And following this game, they'll challenge the Grizzlies on the road at the FedEx Forum in Memphis. That'll be game 1 of a 4-game road trip.
Well, this is DJ's role, right? A point guard aware that his responsibility is to orchestrate the offense.
Payne looking around. Pass to Shamet. Over Gordon. It's rebounded by Houston.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
Augustine dishes to Gordon. Back to Augustine. The pass to Şengün. Fades away. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Crowder's got his 4th rebound in this one. Ripped away. Here is House. He's covered by Shamet. House, the pass to Şengün. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
When a pick like that is questionable, it creates that much of an advantage for the offense. You have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
David Nwabon's checked in for the Rockets. Here's Payne, and he banks in the layup. And the Suns lead by 16. Well, as you recall, Doris, there was a fair amount of criticism leading into the play-in tournament, but that quickly dissipated.
It did, Kevin, and the reason it did is because the play-in tournament is the closest we can replicate what happens at the end of the college basketball season when they get into that tournament that everybody loves. The fact of the matter is you've got a 48-minute game that is going to either advance or end somebody's season, and that kind of drama is so captivating.
That free throw, no good.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Catching up on the changes for Houston. Christian Wood comes in for Gordon, and Kevin Porter's subbed in for Augustine. And the Suns making a change here as well. Ayton's checked in. He hits the second from the line. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Payne. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Terrific form at the line throughout last season. 89% on the year.
First free throw is good. Daniel Tice is checked in for the Rockets. Payne hits them both. Here is Porter. With the teardrop. Passes it to Nwaba. Back to Porter. Shot clock at 5. And the 3 ball is good. Porter's got 5.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
Now here's Payne, guarded by Porter, driving inside. Payne's shot is good. Payne's got 6 here in this quarter.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
House, the pass to Wood. Makes it off the glass. Wood's got his third bucket of the night.
And operating there in deep, Wood makes a nice adjustment there to get his shot.
Now here's Payne. He's guarded close. Ayton kicks to Shamet. The Suns need to get a shot off. The shot by Johnson, no good. Rockets trail by 14. And Cam Johnson, a surprise pick, Doris, when he was taken 11th back in 2019. Many wondered, I recall, what the Suns saw. Now, that's not the case.
Well, that's exactly right, because most projections had him as a late first-round pick. The Suns front office, give them credit. They saw the upside of Cameron Johnson, and boy, he is now viewed as one of the steals of that draft.
Now here's Payne. He's got 8.
Always engaged on the defensive end. Daniel Tice with the excellent rejection.
Porter passes to Nwaba. He kicks it to House. Here's Wood. Shoots over to Shamet. Can't connect from 13 feet out.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the 3. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
Now here's Johnson. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Grizzlies in Memphis.
And his rebounding was solid in that effort as well. He did a lot of work on the glass. All around, just his effort level was off the charts.
Here is House. They trail by 14. Nwaba finds Porter. Going inside. And no good. And Phoenix will come the other way. They led the game at 1 point by 20. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Minnesota, where they'll take on the Timberwolves. That'll be the third game of this 3-game road trip. Now here's Payne. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Now the feed to Ayton. Trying to get open is Crowder. And it's Ayton missing. Houston's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. To the middle. Porter kicks to Tice. Pass to Nwaba. Outside Porter. Here's the 3. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his first personal foul. Second team
For Houston, they have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight.
line for your Rockets, Daniel House. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Houston making a switch here. Tate's checked in. Phoenix also making some changes. Mikal Bridges checked in for Crowder. Devin Booker comes in for Landry Shamet. And Paul subbed in for Payne. He doesn't get the second one.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
A nice shot by Booker.
3 points.
Well, if Booker is in three-point territory, the defense has got to be there on the catch. He's got such tremendous accuracy from deep.
And here's Porter after Devin Booker getting his shot to go from deep. And the rejection by Ayton. On the wing, Porter. The Rockets again can't hit.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
That one falls.
Chris Paul.
Paul's got 5 points so far.
Well, the mid-range is always a good option for Chris Paul.
Houston moving it around. Porter passes to Wood. Looking to get back on track here. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
The Rockets have shot 67% from the line tonight, going 4-6.
Taking 2 shots.
Free throw good, Wood.
Christian Wood had that breakout campaign back in the 2019-2020 season with Detroit, earning himself a huge free agent deal. Great to see Christian's hard work pay off.
Green, he's checked in for Danuel House. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. And Doris, I know you dealt with a tough injury in your time as a player, but a lot of these careers being saved now by the advances in medicine.
Kevin, think about it. Torn ACLs historically, going back 20 years, drastically changed what we believed was the ceiling for players. Now a torn ACL may only prohibit a player from playing for 8 to 12 months. That's drastically different. You're seeing stars like LeBron take care of their bodies, invest in what they know is the moneymaker for them. Listen, this medical progress, this improvement in nutrition and caring for your body has changed the equation on the length of careers.
Ayton is a player who, Greg, occasionally shoots a three, but it's still a developing part of his game.
Yeah, you know, not the best numbers from outside. Does it to keep teams honest, but it's a far-fetched to say he can stretch a defense.
Green kicks to Tate. Bridges with some nice defense.
Boy, that's too easy to miss, but somehow he finds a way to do it.
Paul with the bucket.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
Pass to Wood. Shot from 12. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on 8.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Christian Wood at the line for 2.
Free throw good, Wood.
He does a great job of drawing contact and getting himself to the line, something he didn't do in the first period.
Second free throw, no good.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Paul passes to Ayton. Porter with the steal. And it's Houston on the break. Here's Nwaba. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Porter's got 3 assists tonight.
Tremendous effort getting the steal, then getting the ball up the court.
It amazes me how quickly you can change ends. You've got to be prepared to sprint the floor.
Rockets trail by 19. Inside. Here's Tate. Makes that one after missing his first 6 shot attempts. 1 for 7 and hungry for more.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Now here's Booker. He has 7. Here's Paul. Here he goes. Porter with a block. And that one goes out of bounds. That's touched by Porter. JaVale McGee's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. And here are the Suns now. Bridges passes to Paul. For the three. Shot clock at 6. Paul can't get that one to fall. Houston's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Augustine, that's good.
Rising fire from DJ Augustine. I love it. This guy has so much confidence in his scoring ability.
Now here's Booker. He's someone who's a factor on any given night, averaging more than 22 points a game. Trying to get open is Johnson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Jalen Green.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Phoenix shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
Johnson, 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
And Johnson drops them both.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
2 minutes.
Here's Augustine. McGee with the block. And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here. Johnson against Gordon. 6 to shoot with the drive. That's tipped. Bridges with the steal. Paul looking around. And the pass to Booker. Now Johnson. McGee trying to break free. Johnson can't get it to go. For 3, Gordon. Rebound by the Suns.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Booker in the post. Headed by Augustine. No good from Booker.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Rockets have taken 10 shots from the free throw line up to this point and made 6 of them.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
And he makes the first. Martin, he's checked in for Tate. He hits both from the stripe.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
Booker outside. Here's Paul. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Paul's got 6 here in this quarter.
What a savvy pass by Devin Booker, making the smart choice, moving the basketball.
Şengün with the bucket.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
Booker looking around. Over Green. Here's McGee. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Assisted.
What you love about this young guard, Devin Booker, is his ability to hurt you with both his passing and his shooting.
Kicks it out to Gordon. Passes to Martin. Here's Şengün, guarded by McGee. A jump hook. Şengün, no good. And here is Paul. Fires for three. And so it's the Phoenix Suns in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. Their defense has been active and effective. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Chris, hot start, cool finish. What happened out there?
Well, we came out with a lot of energy, but in the second quarter it died down a little bit. You know, it's real. Everybody's very excited. You know, our team's excited, their team's excited, officials excited, you know what I mean? So we just got to calm down and play a little bit.
And I'm excited. Thanks, Chris. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
A tremendous start for DeAndre Ayton. He had 13 points and 1 block.
Kenny, let's start with you. What do you think about the Suns?
Well, they were completely in rhythm shooting the basketball. Just watching the flow of their offense, everything clicked into place. Fantastic shot selection. They took advantage of everything the defense gave them.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the Rockets.
I know teams love to rely on the three these days, but you got to know when to get away from it. They didn't, at least throughout the first half. Hopefully they're making the adjustments, but sometimes teams just get stubborn.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. DeAndre Ayton has been sensational.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
That takes a level of aggression and a level of focus, and he has brought it all night thus far.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And the wings, Green and Tate. Then there's Daniel Tice. Then there's Kevin Porter. And it's Şengün in at the 5. That's the 5 for Houston right now. And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile 1 block.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Outside, Green. Back to Porter. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 3 assists in the game.
Well, there's an aggressive mentality in play. Working close, find a way to score.
Now here's Booker. A flawless finish on the alley-oop.
Well, the offensive game will round into shape over time, and it's absolutely critical that DeAndre Ayton look to score as much as possible.
Porter against Paul. Got a piece of it. And here we go. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That's his 3rd personal foul. First team foul.
And, you know, Booker might have been a volume shooter, at least early in his career, but now he's a legit #1 option for an offense.
Free throw good, Booker. And Craig, the efficiency for Booker has grown over the years.
And no longer forcing shots. Takes what's available to him, and I believe he can be the leading scorer on a championship caliber team.
The Rockets making a switch here. Woods checked in. Both free throws good from Booker.
One of the most impressive things about Devin Booker has been his consistency. This guy is productive, and he is willing to carry the offensive burden.
Ayton against Wood. Bridges with the steal. And now the fast break. Bridges with the ball. Paul outside. Pass to Ayton. And Ayton gets double teamed. It's stolen by Tate. Poked loose and stolen by Booker. It's rebounded by Houston. Woods got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Ball's knocked loose. And the turnover again by Houston.
One of those nights where the wheels come off, nerves seem to be playing a factor.
Suns leading by 18. Paul outside. Pass to Booker. Over Green. And the Suns miss again. And for the Rockets, they're shooting just 33%, struggling to get good looks. Wood finds Porter. Here's Green, defended by Booker. 4 on the shot clock. And it's Green, missing. And so Booker will bring it up for Phoenix. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. He gets that one.
Devin Booker.
Booker's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, you've got to be, as a guard, calm and in control on the interior. Devin Booker, so much confidence in his game.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. And it's the Suns with the ball. Following the score by Houston. Booker against Wood. Booker the pass to Ayton. It's hauled in by Wood. Wood's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Tate off target with his 3. Suns leading by 18. Crowder kicks to Paul. Now the pass to Bridges. Back to Paul. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10.
Working inside, Chris Paul has the ability to outsmart the opposition and makes himself a good shot opportunity.
And the rejection by Ayton. Bridges passes to Booker. Oh, Ayton in position. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
What a connection DeAndre Ayton has with his guys. Great timing on the alley-oop.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Now, here's Green. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Porter's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
He was all alone on that one. Paul's got 4 this quarter.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
Passes it to Tate. Houston moving the ball around. No good on that one. Some solid defense from Ayton.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Shot by Crowder, no good. Rockets have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Out left to the wing. Here's Tice. Wood trying to free himself up. The shot misses. Suns leading by 22. Over Green. And Chris Paul the bucket on the assist from Bridges. Bridges has got 6 assists now in the game. Timeout called the Rockets.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
Daniel House is checked in for Houston. David Mwaba comes in for Green. Landry Shamit's checked in for the Suns. Payne comes in for Paul. Outside Porter. Here's Tice. And Tice throws it down.
Well, Daniel Tice, an easy opportunity. Gets above the rim and leaves no doubt.
The Suns on offense. They're on a 14-6 run. Now here's Payne. 8 points for him. To the inside. And that one's good, Ayton. Ayton's got 19 points. Rockets have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Nwaba finds Porter. Down low. And Tice throws it down.
I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
Now here's Crowder. 6 points for him. Now Shamet. Shot clock at 6. And David Nwaba picks up the foul. That's his first foul. DJ Augustine's checked in for the Rockets. Phoenix also making some changes. JaVale McGee's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. And it's Devin Booker in for Landry Shamet. Now here is McGee. Defense is right there. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
Yeah, I guess when you're up this big, you can afford to get a little sloppy.
The Rockets have gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. To the paint. Here's Nwaba. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound. And so Booker will bring it up for Phoenix. Payne passes to Booker. A three-pointer is right on target. Booker's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Well, that's his second 3 of the game. 1 in the first half, 1 here.
Augustine with it. Pass to House. Back to Augustine. 5 on the clock. Let's go. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Augustine's got 5 points so far. To the middle, here's McGee. Good. And a nice assist from Booker.
Well, that's an unselfish player who definitely wants to get his teammates involved. A willing passer there, Booker.
Here's Augustine. It's hauled in by the Suns. Crowder's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to Bridges. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Well, you can see the confidence that Mikal Bridges has in himself. This guy's going to take pride in going up strong, forcing the issue, and getting himself to the foul line.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Suns.
And I like how they've taken the high percentage shot in the paint. In that first half, we saw them doing it, and they've continued to succeed as the game has worn on.
Yeah, something else that stands out tonight is how many assists they have.
And the first one drops.
Well, we all know this young man came out of college highly decorated, having won 2 national championships. And in the NBA, Mikal Bridges has shown those were not flukes. This guy's got big-time talent.
Martin, he's checked in for Houston. Gordon comes in for Tate. Both free throws good from Bridges.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Just feels like the basket is looking awfully small to them right now. They're having a hard time getting anything to fall.
In the lineup for your Rockets.
Martin finds Nwaba. Here's Gordon. Phoenix grabs the miss. McGee's got 5 rebounds tonight.
and a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Well, Crowder, a terrific athlete. This guy's leaping ability is sick.
Here's Augustine. 5 points in the game. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Jay Crowder.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Second team foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
DJ Augustine. 2 shots.
2.
And he knocks down the first one.
And guys, what you love about DJ Augustine is the leadership he provides to the young guys. They'll lean on him for advice, for knowledge, for sets. This guy is just a key cog.
Johnson, he's checked in for Jay Crowder. Both free throws good from Augustine. The Suns shooting at 52% from the field. They're clicking. Booker finds Bridges. Here is McGee. Martin with the block. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Johnson.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Third team foul.
Rockets have made 10 of their 14 tries at the free throw line in the game.
Kenyon Martin Jr. at the line for 2.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
First one falls for him. And both free throws good for Martin.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And here's Payne. He's got 8. To the inside and stolen by Gordon. Here's Augustine. Houston gets it back. Nwaba. Bridges with some nice defense.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
And he lobs it up toward the rim.
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that one, Kevin.
A little surprised, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same. Now here is Augustine. He has 7. Here's Şengün. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
Payne dishes to McGee. Poked away. On the wing, Eric Gordon. Defended by Booker. Gordon against Booker. Gordon inside. The layup missed.
I'll tell you, it feels all night like this guy's been forcing shots, rushing shots.
Oh!
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrapper.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that Mobile 1 block.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
They get the rebound.
And the way they have controlled the glass this game, really impressive.
And bottom line, more boards means more possessions. That's how you build a lead.
Now, here's Bridges. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Bridges has got 4 points now in the quarter. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Here's Gordon. Softly drops in the floater.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
Johnson outside. 1:15 left to play in the third. The Rockets shooting 34% from the field. That's not going to get it done. And there's the pass to Gordon. That one's not going to go. And Phoenix the other way now.
This guy has not been a factor at all in this quarter, and it has hurt the team.
And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for Houston. Driving the lane and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Şengün. That one no good. Bridges with some nice defense. No good from Booker. And for the Rockets, they're shooting 35% or so in the third quarter. Whatever they're trying is not working. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. And finished off by Martin.
He pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Left side, Martin. No good. Shot missing. And so it's Phoenix holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. We come back right after this. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Well, Phoenix shooting at 51%. Really solid. So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. They've got Smith. Landry Shamet is out there with Elfrid Payton. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Kaminsky in at the 5 down low.
Oh, nice drive there to get to the bucket using some of that terrific agility that he possesses.
Kaminsky kicks to Payton. Smith the pass to Kaminsky. It's good. The assist that time from Smith.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
Now Augustine. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. You know, Doris, the debate about what makes someone an MVP is always interesting. In your mind, and you're a voter, what are the qualities of an MVP-worthy player?
You know, Kevin, one of the things that fascinated me about the most recent MVP selection was some of the slander sent at Nikola Jokic. And I think it had everything to do with him not passing the eye test. And by that, I mean he didn't have eye-popping athleticism. But he was my runaway choice for MVP because he is so highly skilled and he is so valuable to what they do on the offensive end of the floor. He has vision. He has the ability to score the basketball in the paint and outside the paint. He can manipulate defenses because of his high basketball IQ. It was such a fascinating conversation, and what a worthy MVP for Nikola Jokic.
And Phoenix making a change here. Nader's checked in. Both free throws good from Augustine. Payton with the ball. Smith outside. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Now, here's Shamet. Guarded closely. Just 4 to shoot. Knocks it loose. Pulls from the top of the key. They grab their own miss. Rockets shooting a pretty low 34% thus far. Martin, the pass to Augustine. Pass to Christopher. Over Payton. Nice shot from the wing. Christopher's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And you can see he just caught a glimpse of the open man on the perimeter and immediately got him the basketball.
And the basket by Kaminsky.
Well, what you want to see from Elfrid Payton are floor general skills on full display. Finds the open teammate. Nice.
Now here is Augustine. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Pass to Garuba. Shoots over Shamet. Almost, but it rolls out. Suns leading by 23. Here's Payton. Pass to Nader. Kaminsky with the ball. Guarded by Augustine. And finished off by Kaminsky.
He just bangs down the one-hander.
2 very easy points right here. Augustine passes to Christopher. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. And just a couple years ago, Doris, it seemed, didn't it, like bigs were a dying breed in the NBA. Then last season, 2 of the top MVP candidates were center.
There was so much conversation that true 5 men, the center position, was no longer in vogue. And then all of a sudden, look what happens. Nikola Jokic and Joel Embiid were neck and neck for long stretches of the season. Both 5 men, both highly skilled. To me, it's always about, can you play the game or can you not play the game? And those 2 men, they can play.
And the first one at the line is good for the Rockets. Daniel House has checked in for Martin, and Porter subbed in for Augustine. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Ball against Porter. Down low. The pass to Christopher. No good that time. Good D by Booker. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Now, you know this. Crowder is not afraid to get physical. This guy will draw contact and get to the foul line.
And last season, All-Stars Greg missing 19% of their available games. With the shortened off seasons, are you concerned about the toll it takes?
You are, but this offseason maybe not as painfully short as the last one. And in these tough times, some sacrifices are made, no doubt. Health, perhaps, one of the biggest.
The first one falls.
You love a well-rounded player like Jay Crowder, cross-positional on the defensive end, a guy who has really developed into a multi-talented threat.
He makes 1 of 2 that time. Bridges misses from close range.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Passes to Porter. There's the dish to Green. To the paint. Here's Wood. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Mikal Bridges picks one up.
And really, every team had the chance to sign Wood early on, but passed. And this man just kept working, and now when healthy, he's becoming a force.
Two shot.
No good on the free throw. And Doris, in the landscape of the NBA, there are those organizations that seem to have a hard time building a winner. What is it they lack, in your opinion, that's holding them back?
Well, success in any field of endeavor usually involves a multi-pronged effort. So in the NBA, it starts with ownership. Are they committed to winning? Then you have to look at your front office. Do they do a good job drafting talent? Do they understand what goes into team building and quality trades? To the head coach, how modern is he and what is his philosophy? Down to it's about the players ultimately. Do you have the stars that can drive winning?
And the Suns miss again. For Houston, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Tate kicks to Porter. Inside, and stolen by Ayton. And here's Booker. Dishes to Crowder. Good, and a nice assist from Booker. Booker's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Porter with it. He's picked up by Paul. Porter, no luck. The Suns have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Kicks it out to Paul. Pass to Ayton. Back to Paul. Porter pulls it in. Porter's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Green, the pass to Porter. Knocked away and taken away by Paul. Here's Crowder, and Crowder slams it in.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Here's Tate. The Suns getting the bucket. Pass to Porter. They need this one. Bridges with the board. For Phoenix, they've gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That's on Jalen Green. Doris, to limit travel during the 2021 season, the NBA scheduled baseball-style series. Teams facing off in consecutive games. How did you like that?
You know, more important than what I thought, Kevin, we had a number of coaches tell us throughout the course of the regular season that they actually loved this format. The reason being, as you said, number one, it cuts down on travel. But number two, they thought it mimicked the playoffs, where you had to make game-to-game adjustments. It also raised the intensity level because you had just played this opponent. And so, you know, things get competitive and nasty. It elevated the game. I love it.
Both shots good from the stripe.
He's forcing the action now, finally getting to the charity stripe after no freebies in the first half.
Porter against Paul. There's the pass to Wood. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Porter's got assist number 8 now on the night.
And not easy getting Wood off his spot. Even with contact, still able to stay focused and balanced.
Now here's Paul, and he comes up with the deuce. Booker's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Green taking his time here. Up top, Porter, defended by Paul. Count that one.
Boy, did he burrow his way in there, and the D just sort of backed off.
And there's the call on Kevin Porter. That's his first foul. Greg, playing most of your career in the 90s, the game has really changed. Less physical, more skilled, but what role has the league played in all of that change?
Well, the NBA is at the forefront of these changes. The competition committee that they have that meets annually to discuss ways to try to improve the game. Listen, they're not going to always knock it out of the park, but you have to keep thinking forward. And I applaud the league for their attempts to try to improve this game and grow it.
Knocked loose. And Paul with a clear path to the hoop. Reverses. It's rebounded by Tice. Tice has got 4 rebounds in this game. Outside, Green shoots over Crowder. No good off the front iron.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Christian Wood. That's foul number 2 for him.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
Houston making a switch. Gordon's checked in. And for the Suns, Nader comes in for Bridges. And it's Payne in for Booker. Crowder inside. Ice is there. Here's Paul. It's rebounded by Houston. Wood's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Passes it to Gordon. And now that we've gotten a taste of it, Greg, what do you think of the play-in tournament?
I love it. I mean, it definitely has some pros and cons, and you want to keep as many teams as possible engaged down the stretch, but it's a long season, and for some teams, it just got a little bit long.
And that one, good. Crowder's got 9 points in the quarter.
I'll tell you this, Jay Crowder is one tough cookie. This guy won't be deterred by the defense.
Porter passes to Wood. Tice trying to break free. And there's Wood. That's good on the assist by Porter.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
Paul outside. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Nader. Wood with the block.
Man, an aggressive block there by Wood. He's not going to shy away from competing defensively. And he just pushes the D for falling asleep at the wheel.
A little disorganized that time, and the result 2 points in the loudest way possible.
Yeah, sometimes aggression can overcome certain offensive limitations. You saw it right there.
Suns ball.
Some changes for Phoenix. Kaminsky is checked in for JaVale McGee. Smith comes in for Crowder, and it's Elfrid Payton in for Paul. Kaminsky, the pass to Nader. They get a hand on it. Now, here's Nwaba. Tight defense on him. Out of bounds. Phoenix takes possession.
Suns ball.
And Phoenix making a change.
Substitution.
Shamet's checked in.
Shamet.
For Phoenix, they've gone 8 of 16 from the field in the fourth, exactly 50%. Nader kicks to Payton. And Greg, with recent legal results, more opportunities now for compensation for college athletes. Do you like it?
I do. I mean, there's enough money going around. I don't have a problem with the athletes getting a share, especially with the amount of time and effort and energy they have to commit. Just take care of the guys. Let them enjoy the collegiate experience.
That's his first.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Taking 2 shots.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
And the first one drops. And so he makes both from the line. Now here's Payton. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Payton's got his first bucket of the night.
Because of the level of athleticism and speed, it is difficult to stop Elfrid Payton. Nicely done.
Gordon, the pass to Christopher. It's tipped. Now Payton. Ball's knocked loose. Pushing it up. Goes up. Oh! And that one is hammered home.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. Now here's Payton. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Josh Christopher.
We've heard the calls for more diversity among head coaches, Greg. With the turnover this offseason came a lot of opportunity.
Hey, Kevin, that's really what it's all about, right? The league's values of diversity and inclusion have been really pushed to the forefront. And I think that's one reason why our game is so popular globally, because it is so inclusive.
First free throw is good.
Guys, when you're talking triple-doubles, Elfrid Payton might not be a name that necessarily comes automatically to mind, but he's top 40 all-time in career triple-doubles. Shows you how much of an impact he can have on games.
Martin's checked in for the Rockets. And both free throws good for Payton. The Rockets have gone through the fourth quarter shooting 50%, 7 of 14. Nwaba with it. Six on the shot clock. Drops it in from 11 feet.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Phoenix.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall.
And as we get set to put this one to bed, a one-sided season series thus far, they've won 2 straight.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for DeAndre Ayton.
Boy, I think he made his presence felt in the paint more than anywhere else. This guy's rebounding numbers were outstanding. He controlled the glass.
Now here's Payton. Rebound by House. Here's Christopher. He's guarded by Kaminsky. Christopher, no good. Here's Shamet. Stolen away. Fast break. Here we go. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. And so Payton will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. So it's the Suns winning easily here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And now let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline for our player of the game. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Chris, big win tonight. What do you think was the biggest factor?
I mean, I don't know. You know, it was just our defense. You know, obviously our offense fed off of it. Guys made open shots, but I think we really locked down defensively, and that's what we're trying to make sure is that we're a defensive team every night.
Well, you were a defensive team tonight, Chris. Thanks for your time. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
space. And for things you don't want to see, instantly with Magic Eraser. On your most smartphone camera yet. Live Translate speaks your language and someone understands we're all different. Google Pixel 6. All you are.
Ideas are nothing until we make them real. Take passion and determination. Everything we've ever done is imagine for the future. The power of dreams. Oh, Bud Light sells a retro tile. Have you tried these yet? Bud Light sells a retro tile. The hottest flavors ever.
This season is too big for just red and green. It's the all bringing all of the color. This is lit. What's up, Snow people? All the color, all the gifts.
I'm reading that from a tour. The writer sounds 30 plus time to be alive. What? Time? To be alive. Playing on the all-new Xbox. Have you seen him? He was in surgery when the explosion happened. Look out! 911, only tomorrow on Fox. Or watch anytime.